Hi. For those that don't know me, my name is Steve Moneypenny, and I guess you would call me kind of a chronic fat guy. I've kind of struggled with my weight all my life. I've never been thin that I can remember after being 8 or 9 years old. I always had kind of a layer of chubbiness about me. I've been an All-American athlete. I've been at the top of the shooting sports. I've done martial arts since I was 15. I've always had a very active lifestyle. And my fiance has many times says she has no idea how someone as active as I am manages to not lose weight. Well, I don't eat great, but I also don't eat terrible. I eat a lot of fruits, meat, too much bread, to be honest, not enough vegetables. And I've tried a lot of different weight loss things, different diets that did or did not stick. When I was in college, I lost about 50 some pounds, got down to about 230 ish. That was the lightest I'd been in a long, long time. Uh, I was about 320 at my heaviest and have lost weight until I was down to about 290, and then I keep losing and gaining the same 10 or 15 pounds just over and over again. Last year I tried Plexus, and it really did help even out my hangry moods, I guess you would say, their pink drink. What's actually prompted me to try Thrive now for the last month or so, I've been looking for a good solution that has just about everything. Not only just a drink and protein and a couple of vitamins, but some protein bars, uh, obviously, uh, a more even level of energy throughout the day, hopefully. And I've been very tired because of, I guess, allergies and just that time of year where everything starts happening, and I've been very busy. I don't want to drone on forever about this, so a very good friend of mine who has been a friend for years, Neva, introduced me to this. She gave me this cute little gift bag. It's the 10-day experience. Um, in that, it includes a number of their products, which I've been doing a little bit of research on. Basically, a premium lifestyle capsule, which is a vitamin for men. Thank goodness. I guess vitamins for women are drastically different. Then there's also a few things such as the patches that Thrive is pretty famous for. I don't tend to jump into things over head over heels, but I do believe in following a program and sticking with that program. So while this is a 10-day trial, 10 days really doesn't do too much for you. It takes at least 6 weeks for the body to metabolize, get used to everything that has been changed. So that is a minimum amount of time if you can completely change. Directions are basically to start slow start for your first 4 days. Or as soon as your feet hit the floor, you take one of the capsules, wait about 20 to 40 minutes, and do half of a lifestyle mix, um, which is some of these little packets here. This is a candy cane. They have chocolate, vanilla, and I think something about berry here, strawberry. Basically, it has uh, probiotics, enzymes, some antioxidants, and stuff like that. If you're interested, this is gluten free because I do have some relatives that are gluten intolerant. Uh, on day 3, and to avoid your best results, avoid caffeine. Try to drink half your body weight in water. So that's your weight in ounces, your weight in pounds, then that convert that to ounces. So literally don't try to drink like 200, 150 pounds of water. That would be terrible and kill my kidneys. Um, so between these things, and there's a couple of other products in here, the Activate and the Boost, just to give me a chance to try it. I've tried some of the protein bars, and quite frankly, I really like the lemon meringue the best. They are pretty delicious. One of the things people are going to tell me and complain about that this stuff is expensive. Well, I'll tell you from experience, being fat's expensive. I wear out my shoes at about 3 times the pace that friends of mine that weigh 180 to 200 pounds weigh. What my goal with this is to be healthy, more sustainable, and I'd like to get down below 250. And ultimately, the goal behind that is to be able to shoot faster in competitive shooting and move and be more nimble, along with obviously having more energy throughout the day and not having highs and lows so much. This is day 0, and I'm going to try to do this every day, kind of describe my feelings. I'll try to give my weight. I'm one of the people that does believe in weighing yourself every day, but you take that with a grain of salt. You don't just stand there and say, oh my God, I gained a pound. Uh, it's not the single day number that matters, it is the overall quality of life and the overall result given time. So while I will be doing day-to-day statements and of my weight, you can't be completely depressed because the scale goes up a couple of pounds because you may have ate something that caused you to retain some water. And I'll honestly tell you that at my weight right now, which is, I'm going to guess, around 300 pounds, I have not weighed myself in about a month, and my weight's fluctuated here and there. I'm usually within about 5 pounds of 300. That if I'm dehydrated, I can lose up to 4 pounds in a 2-day period. That's not the whole point of this. The whole point of this is to put my body in a more healthy position and follow a program of some sort. As for the diet phase of it, I'm going to be focusing on trying to be lower carb and staying with foods that are more natural. So staying away from processed foods, obviously no soda, probably no beer, maybe once a week or something, and just staying away from other processed foods as much as possible. Donuts, cakes, cookies, stuff that I really don't eat much of to begin with. So those won't be too terribly hard. And trying to keep a decent count of calories and carbohydrates just to follow what I'm doing. While it's extremely hard to do this every day, I hope to, but the other point is to create a lifestyle in which is sustainable. So if it is just starve yourself for 6 months and lose the weight just to gain it back, that isn't healthy, and it's definitely not sustainable. So if there's a craving for something, I'm going to eat it or drink it. I probably won't sit down and eat an entire blizzard, but a child-sized ice cream solves the ice cream craving for a while anyway, and allows me to move on and not continue to think about that ice cream until I end up eating the entire carton. So if you have any questions, post them below. I'll try to post some links to what I'm seeing and update this as often as possible with how I'm feeling. I really have nothing against any of the other products out there. Plexus was very good. If this doesn't work, I'll probably continue with some of their products. I'm skeptical of everything, but I tend not to be overly skeptical. If you don't think something will work, it won't work. But I'm going to give this a try, and we'll see where it takes us. Thanks for tuning in, and I'm going to try to keep these as short as possible in the future. Sorry for the extremely long first video.